Hey guys, welcome back to the next part of I Read Your Comments from the last XCOM UFO part 16. I hope you're doing well, and I appreciate your support and that you actually watch those comment videos, which is great. I didn't expect that, but yeah, so that's good. And today's Tuesday. I wanted to record yesterday, but I struggled with motivations in the last time, not just because of the situation. I have a very good excuse, and I'm going to show this now.
This day just can't get any worse.
Yeah, so I played, well, I'm playing and enjoying and replaying actually the game Fallout New Vegas, and I'm just enjoying it so far, and that's the reason I'm getting a little bit lazy with other stuff, which is great actually, because I miss the feeling of for myself playing and enjoying playing a game just for myself. I'm not talking about the YouTube stuff, which is, I don't know, I miss this. You know, the feeling, I mean, you never get the feeling from when you a child, and you know when you first discovered games. So this is gone, I guess, forever, and it's in my memory still, and that looking back is still cool. But I struggle to get enjoyment out of modern games, mostly probably because I always have the feeling of what's the catch when I play modern games, and which is not a good thing. And I blame, well, the game industry for that, of course, because of the microtransactions and stuff like that. And but also people who are buying mindless everything, you know, complaining and buying it again. I mean, what the heck. Okay, I didn't want to start like this, but it just happens, and here we are. So most or more important, I think, is reading the comments, which I do now. So, and I hope you are doing well. Again, if you know, you can we can talk about everything. Just you know, if you want to do that, if you're having a hard time, I mean, and you want to express this, you know, I'm open to those stuff, because it's a weird time and we can talk about this if you want. If not, it's also fine. So just mention it, because this is the comment section, and you know, when there is a good place for talking like a little bit more freely, then I think it's in the comment section. So it wasn't really not my intention to talk so much. I wanted to do anyways, let's start. Gabriel, 4 days ago. This was a good episode. What I usually do after a mission, after restocking. Restocking, what does that mean? Restocking. I know. Those stuff, right? Restocking. Now füllen.
Restocking.
Restocking is correct. After restocking needed supplies, if I don't remember what I wanted to do next, yeah, this is a problem of mine, I check the status of everything. I look at my manufacturing queue. This is the Schleife, I would say in German, but let's see how the pronunciation is. Queue. Warteschlange, yeah, that's a good translation. Q. Reminds me on Q from Star Wars, you know. Anyways, Q. I look at my manufacturing queue. I check out what I'm researching. I check out what facilities I'm building. Usually, since everything you were doing is already in progress, what you need to do next is speed up time until your next research topic, manufacturing or facility, is complete. I see that. Okay, that's good. I think I have to make some points. I'm not doing this now. I'm doing this later. But those are good points, so that's a good plan. Thanks, Gabriel. The only exception to this is if you got something. I read like a robot today, right? The only exception to this is if you get something during the mission that might redirect your priorities. I got it. I think I got it. Okay, let's read it again because I didn't pay attention. The only exception to this is if you got something during the mission that might redirect your priorities. I got it now. When I say I didn't pay attention, it means, you know, sometimes when you read something but you forget what you read. Yeah, I mean like that. Of course I'm paying attention to what you say. You can also check how much money you have and sell unwanted materials if you need cash. Yeah, so that's a good start. I make some points out of this comments and then do those in the next part, which I record maybe today or tomorrow. I don't really know. Okay, small cut, and then we're gonna proceed with Logan Shu. Oh, Logan Shu, I just want to mention this before I continue, before I make a cut. I gave you a heart, like I do with every comment, because I think that's great. You guys giving me so many hints. Anyway, I did this with my phone, and then or with my PC first, and then I checked the comments later again, and the heart was gone. So I pressed it again, but then on my tablet it wasn't there. So if you wonder, just saying, if you wonder why sometimes the heart appears and disappears, the only reason for that is it happens sometimes when I press on the phone the likes. Sometimes it doesn't appear, then I press it again and it disappears afterwards. So that's a little bit weird. I'm usually checking this a few days later again, because I think I have to. Just want to say that that's not that I'm getting crazy. I just, you know, sometimes there's something wrong with that. Let's put it that way. Okay, good guys. Small check, and then we're gonna continue with Logan Shu. A small cut, and then we're gonna continue with Logan Shu. Okie dokie, let's continue with Logan Shu. I forgot to show you guys the translation box. Just want to mention one important thing. If I sound different, then this is because I'm forced to use my audio backup, which I record with with Audacity, and it uses my webcam audio, which is not or surprisingly good, but yeah, it sounds a little bit different. So just saying that. I have to figure out well, I think I have to buy a new microphone at some point, because it's really annoying, time consuming as well, because then you have to do the whole thing again if there is no backup. And even if there is a backup, you have to put the backup into that. So it's not, well, it's just it annoys me. Anyways, don't want to complain too much. Let's continue with Logan Shu. I'm going to read this again. I have to remind myself to read slow, even though I read this already. Great execution on this mission. Thank you, Logan. I am almost in disbelief that no one died on a night mission for a landed UFO. You used the tank efficiently, and the smoke properly saved lives. Oh, yeah, thanks. I mean, you're right. Of course, a little luck helps too, like in Silvio's case. And I totally agree. Silvio only made it through this mission because the alien, I believe, missed one attack. I think Silvio was the guy we tried to save with the tank. We tried to protect him or her or him. Yeah. And so that was totally luck that no one died. That's for sure. I mean, no doubt. Also, I was only lucky that I was very lucky that I remembered a lot of hints. So that certainly has something to do with the whole success of the mission, which surprisingly worked better than I. It started very weird and it ended very well. So I got extremely confused right at the beginning. I tricked myself. Anyways, let's continue. Regarding the proximity grenades, you can absolutely throw them in front of doors, but make sure to throw them one tile distant away from the door. This is because if an alien is coming through the door, if the mine was right in front of the door, it would be triggered before the alien opens the door, and the door would protect the alien from the blast. But if you place it one tile away, then the mine will explode after the alien steps through the door. And that's a very good hint. It's good that you say that, because this is exactly what I would do. I would try to put the proximity bomb as close as I can to the door, and then afterwards I would wonder why this didn't work, and it would be very confusing. So that's a very good hint, and I'm happy that you told me that. You were probably okay to put the mine where you wanted to, as there was no equipment near the area. The UFO interior walls are also pretty strong. You should watch out for things like navigation equipment in the control room and power sources in the center room of the UFO. So that's good to know too, because that's good as well, because I really thought that we would damage certain equipment by using grenades, but that's good to know. So I got this. To capture live aliens right now, you can purchase stun rods used to stun the aliens until they fall unconscious. Yeah, this word again, I still struggle. Unconscious. The pronunciation, I mean.
Unconscious.
Yes, I did it. So where was I? Oh, you know, what one sentence I struggled very hard when I started to learn English with. One way to say certain things, for example, is where were we? Yeah, it was almost impossible to me, or for me, to say that, like, because it sounded like for me, so I couldn't hear it, and I had to hear it very often until I was able to say that. Where were we? So such a weird sentence at the beginning, at least. Now it's pretty. It's almost very easy, but still, it's just anyway. Okay, where was I? So this is a little bit different. However, no. Okay, let's read this again. I'm sorry, guys. To capture live aliens, right now you can purchase stun rods used to stun the aliens until they fall unconscious. You have to be standing next to the alien to use them, so you can imagine how dangerous it is to pull off. This is also a good thing to pull off. I know what it means, but it's not in my vocabulary. There's also a difference between, we all have more words, there's a difference between words you know and words you use. And we all have usually more words. We know more words that we listen to than we have in our vocabulary as using words. That's the reason why no one is speaking like a doctor usually when you talk casual to your friends. I'm not sure if you can follow me. I don't even know why I come up with that. It's just something. However, you may not have noticed, but the last alien that you killed was holding a weapon called Small Launcher, which will make this task easier. You will have to research it first, of course. Okay, I have to write this down actually, that I have to research this. Yeah. So no, I didn't notice that. Not at all. I was so overwhelmed that this mission was ending so well that I haven't seen it. Is this correct? Didn't see it, haven't seen it. Yeah. So okay, I got this, and it's probably very hard. But what do you mean? It makes this task easier? Do you mean it makes it would make the stunning easier, or the task itself, like the mission itself, easier? I'm not sure, but thank you. Very good hints. I'm happy to read that. Very cool. See you next week, which is this week. Very, very cool. We continue with Kjotleiks, but after the cut, first I'm checking the microphone again. And it's not Kjotleiks, it's Kjotleiks. But I'm going to check this again. Okie dokie, we continue with Kjotleik, and I've checked his pronunciation. I watched recently one of his videos. He introduced a Minecraft zoo, which you can check out, and he also expresses to somebody in the video, he explains the pronunciation of Kjotleik. And it's not that easy, but I think I'm close, right? Kjotleik. Yeah, so you can check this out if you want. Dave Place, he says, Dave Place has already written most of what I could think of. I only want to expand a little bit on energy, stamina, recovery. And I'm sorry that it's a little bit out of order, the common thing, so we're gonna come to Dave Place after Kjotleik. Okay, he says, when you are in battle, at the start of your turn you get full time units on all your soldiers, except if they carry more equipment, weight, than their strength allows for. Usually a soldier with strength to 35 is okay, even if he carries equipment that weights 36 or 37. However, overburdening soldiers more than that is not recommended. Okay, but at the start of, guys, sorry, I have to check if I really the backup recording. Oh, here we, upsala. So where is my stuff now? Okie dokie. So you have seen it anyway. This is something I'm working on currently. This is my guy. This is also why and this is the beginning. Yeah, why I, anyways, let's go. Where is my window? But here we go. So where was I? Okay, I forgot where I was, so let's just continue. But at the start of the turn, you only get back between 16 and 20 energy. But at the start of the turn, you get only back between 16 and 20 energy. How do you know how much a particular soldier gets? Look at what the time units of your Rockies, and I checked this already, because I wasn't sure, but it means Anfänger. Let's check this again. Rockies. Google doesn't say anything. That's weird. Google says Rockies is Rockies. Did I made a mistake? I made a mistake, right? Where is it? Soldiers. Here. I see. I see. That's the mistake. Rockies. And I don't hear anything because of the... Okay, guys, sorry. It's so... Everything is so kaput. Broken a little bit. Anyways, how do you know how much a particular soldier gets? Look at what the time units of the Rockies are. If a Rocky has 60 time units, he will recover 60 to 30. No, he will recover 60/30 means 20. I forgot that what is, but I know what he means. Because, don't worry, I checked this. So it's basically like this. It's always the third approximately. And the way I show you this, that I really understood this. Where is it? Here. We are using the calculator. So let's say somebody has like 55 time units. We use that. I forgot the name of this again. It is approximately 18. So I think I think I'm right about this. Let's double check this with 60 if this is the same number, but it should be. Then it's 20 in this case. So this is how much they recover depending on the time units, how much time units they have, if I understood this correctly. I hope so. It is only after each turn, right? Yeah. It is only the time units that the soldier has a Rocky. It is only the time units that the soldier has a Rocky that counts. What does that mean? It is only the time units that the soldier has a Rocky that counts. I don't understand it. But it's me, I know. I'm looking at this later again. If you have a soldier with 50 time units as a Rocky, and he gets promoted to Squatty and a time unit increase of +1. Okay, I understand. New time units is 51. I see. Okay, he will lose he will not recover 17 energy next mission. He will not recover 17 energy next mission. Let me check something. I just a little bit confused right now, but that's not because of your. It's okay. So this would not be the case. Why is that? I think he's going to explain this. He will still only recover 16. It is the original Rocky time units that decided. Not decided. Is it decided? No, it's decide. Decide. Huh? I don't hear anything outside. I mean, you guys hear, I think, but I don't. Oh man, I'm so confused right now. Because not because of what you say, because of the everything goes wrong with the microphone and stuff. Sorry, guys. Okay. So where was I? It's really completely. I was so good in reading those stuff, and then everything got wrong. If you have a soldier, 70, he will still only recover 16. It is the original Rocky time units that decide how much, I think it's decide how much energy he will recover at the start of his turn. Okay, I see. So I understood. This is the true throughout his whole career. Okay, in XCOM. So no, okay, again, I'm confused, but not because of you, because of the everything goes wrong stuff, you know. But it makes sense. So we just have to keep an eye on the original time units, and depending on that, this tells us how much they're gonna recover on, how much energy recovery they have. Okay, I understood. I already did. Of course, if your soldier has almost full time units and you want to move him around to find enemies, filling up energy to full may be the best. Oh god, of course, if your soldier has almost full time units and you want to move him around to find enemies, fill up energy to full may be the best. Fill up energy to full may be the best. Yeah, I see. Okay, now makes sense. Okay, good. One last thing. Stunned roads always hits. The reason that an alien may not fall unconscious after getting hits is that he has more health than the stun damage you inflicted. I think something. Okay, the reason that an alien may not fall unconscious after getting hits is that he has more health than the stun damage you inflict. Yeah, I think I remember something. It is always a good thing to have multiple soldiers with stun roads, or have a soldier with many time units left. Yeah, if you want to secure a capture. I see. Some enemies have more health than others. Okay. I have to read this again later, but not right now. I don't want to stretch the comment video too long. Also, if a big enemy, a 2x2 tile enemy, falls unconscious, he will never ever wake up. No matter how long you wait, but securities... No, I can't check this right now because I don't have the sound. But securities, those are the other aliens, and floaters, also other aliens, and other single tile enemies will eventually wake up. Okay, single tile enemies will eventually wake up. They recover reduced stun damage. on stun per turn. I see. I don't remember if you play with aliens can pick up weapons. I have to take a break after that. My brain is not able to get this right now. I don't remember if you play with aliens. Hold on. I don't remember if you play with aliens can pick up weapons. This is a mod probably, right? Or something, or we have to check this. If there was a way to check this, you have to let me know where, and I'm going to check this later. But if you do, don't leave an unconscious alien at the same place his weapon is. Just saying. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we have to, okay, I mean, again, my brain is just, it's not your fault, it's just really my brain. I just have to take a break after reading a lot. But it makes sense. I just have to remember that if we are stunning an alien, which is a small alien in a way, that we are not letting a weapon near by the alien in case it wakes up again, because then it will shoot at us. Okay, I got this. So I need to take a break because it's too much reading for my brain. That's not good for my brain. Okay, but good hints. Thank you for that. Oh god, I have to check this again. Kjotleik, yeah. Okay. So, let's continue with Dave Plays, and he says, I checked this already, 1729, very good. I said very well, and it doesn't fit in this case. I got this, and I believe we say it more like you do in the German language, sehr gut. Yeah, it's super simple. It's basically the same thing. So, but sometimes I try to say stuff in a different way because I wanna, do that, and then sometimes you just overdo it, and yeah, but yeah, that's good that you point this out. The next thing is, yes, you figured it out. You figured it out with the yellow numbers. Whether or not you reserve time units to shoot, they will turn yellow to show where you lose the numbers. I apologize, I'm not focused anymore. Of points you need to take the next available type of shot. I mean, yeah, okay, let's read this. If you already lack even the time units to do a snapshot, they won't turn yellow anymore. They turn red to show where you lack either the time units or the energy points to keep moving. Yeah, that's good. I was aware about the time units, but not about the energy points. I mean, I got this already. I got confused. I tricked myself in the last part, but it's good to point this out again because, it's never a bad idea to make me aware of those stuff again. Third point is whenever you move, you are using both energy and time units. You will stop moving whenever you run out of either one. Yeah, when you shoot, turn, through, prime, grenades, kneel, stand up or go up or down elevators, you use time units but not energy. Yeah, and I think that makes totally sense. It is really that's something you can, it's very logical, so I liked it actually. So if your soldiers get tired easily, you can still make a use of them sometimes. That's true, absolutely. Point 4, or the fourth energy can become an issue if you overburden soldiers beyond what they can carry. It also becomes an issue if you run a lot, which, assuming you haven't turned off running, you do by holding down control when you click the square you're going to. I didn't know that. I thought, okay. Oh boy, I hope I do remember that. Okay, I didn't even know that. I thought it's an option in the menu, like so much in the game, that you can turn when you guys talk about running. So that I can change that. It's like in Diablo, right? A little bit. Okay. Point 5. Running is useful in open. I'm gonna check this again later. Running is useful in open XCOM, giving you more motion Oh boy, giving you more motion for your time units. Running is useful in open XCOM. Giving you more motion for your time units. Okay, but I think for a price, right? 3 per literal. Let's check this out. I'm getting so confused all the time. Never-ending story. Literal with words. I mean, right now.
Lateral.
Lateral. I didn't know the word. Lateral. Interesting. Okay. Go away, translator. Lateral squares instead of 4. 3 per lateral squares instead of 4, and I think 5 instead of 6 dialogue movement. But you run. I mean, this is something I won't remember, but when I when I play the game. But you run out of energy quickly if you keep doing it, especially with Rockies. The new guys, right? You have to be careful. This is the rank for the new guys. You have to be careful about resting your troops, or else they'll suddenly run. Or else they'll suddenly run out of energy in unpredictable and possible dangerous places. Yeah, that's good. That's true. One strategy is to alternate. Good word, I like that. And yeah, who does Overwatch? One strategy is to alternate who does. I see. Okay, who is going to check stuff, and okay, makes sense, because makes totally sense, because one can rest and one can look around, and then if we are coming to the point when we have to save some energy, we should let them rest, and the other soldier check out those stuff. Another is to do as you did. Arrive at the door of the UFO, but then wait a few turns before entering. Point 6. As you secure the outdoor area, I would recommend having 2 of your soldiers with good reactions that stand further back on either side of the UFO door. This is something I have to think about. I hope. I have to pay more attention to stats in general to be more efficient. But this is also a small progress. You have to think about that, and maybe 4 or 5 squares back. Have them kneel and face the door, ideally in smoke covered with full time units. This will often get your reaction fire kill. This will often get you a reaction fire kill. This is very good, actually. It makes totally sense. First of all, let those guys who have a high reaction value cover the back, right? The square. The door, maybe you... Hold on. Either side of the door. Maybe... No, where is this sentence? Here. Have them kneel and face the door, ideally in smoke covered. As you secure the door, the outdoor area. The outer area. I would recommend having 2 of your soldiers with good reaction stats stand further back on either side of the UFO door. The main door, right? Maybe 4 or 5 squares back. I hope I get this correct. Have them kneel on their face. I mean, the kneeling stuff is correct, but do you mean I have to let 2 soldiers before the main door in the outside? Also not in the UFO, but in the outside? I think so. I'm a little bit confused, but this maybe is later on more clear when I listen to my nonsense, to my reading. When you are waiting, it happens often that in the comment video, it's also bothering me when I know I said this wrong, but I got this right later. But it doesn't count because it's not. Yeah. Anyways, point 7. When you are waiting for the aliens to emerge, you can also use proximity grenades. Toss the grenade, and this will this is very important. On the second square in front of the UFO door. Yeah, exactly. This is what Logan said as well. Not the first one. The alien, yeah, absolutely. The alien will set off this landmine by, what is the, okay, I see. By walking within 1 square of it. For example, I just say, let's listen to that again, because, but it's good. Use that often. It takes a while, but
IE.
Okay. Hey, wait a second. Ideally, right? Oh, I think it means ideally. Does it? Say use that expression for. Oh boy, I forgot the meaning, but I think it's ideally, right? Hold on. Landmine by walking within square of it. Ideally, the moment he steps outside. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. Maybe you. I'm really sorry. What does it mean? Hold on. That is to say, you don't see that I'm translating it now. So I'm. Where is it here? You can see it now. Try to read that. That is to say, used to add explanatory information or status. Oh, okay, guys, you have to explain. I'm out. I'm not. Yeah, I'm sorry. He steps outside. Okay, I think it's ideally the moment he steps outside. The blast will damage, kill everything with 5 squares. That is also important in all directions, including the square with the grenade on it. Yeah, makes sense. So make sure to. So make sure. Where was I? So make sure to have your soldiers stand back outside the blast radius. Makes, to remove the proximity grenade if the alien won't come out. Oh yeah, that makes, yeah. Just blow it up with a regular grenade. Okay, but could I shoot at this? Is there something like a force shooting? Could I, because I think so, right? I hope so, because what do we do if we do not have any any grenades anymore? And does a smoke grenade also work? Questions about questions. Questions after question. Okay, point 8. But thanks, makes sense. It's okay to use proximity grenades inside a UFO, just as you were about to do. In fact, that's a tactic I nearly always use on the door. It won't damage the alloys. The alloys. Later on, you'll have weapons that can damage the alloys, but you will probably also have more alloys than you know what to do with. Okay, just don't use explosives in the room where the really valuable, delicate stuff is, like in the control room. The UFO power source and the navigation consoles. I think everything what looks important, right? And blinks maybe and stuff like that. You never had to enter those parts of the UFO in this mission. You never had to enter those parts of the UFO in this mission. Yeah, that's true. 2954. Good thinking. As a result... Oh, my brain in auto mode. Just reading... Just babbling nonsense. Good thinking. As a rule, not the result. As a rule, it is best to stand 1 square back from the corner instead of right at it. I'm gonna check this again. I'm not. My videos right now are not prepared. Point 10. Very good mission, Commander. Congratulations, and I'm very happy about getting promoted for not doing anything. I thought there's something wrong, but I couldn't really make something out. Yeah, I was a little bit, I was confused, definitely, but because that's a normal state for me, I didn't really address that. So that's a normal condition, being confused all the time. It's not a new thing. Okay, I'm cutting this again because I don't trust the audio. It freaks me out completely. Good. So guys, we're coming close to the end. I think that's it. It's only Gabriel, and we've done with the comment video for part 16 of XCOM UFO Defense. So Gabriel says at 28 minutes and 20 seconds you asked if tedious and annoying mean the same thing. They are related. But not exactly. Tedious things are usually annoying, but annoying things are not necessarily tedious. Something that is tedious takes a long time or is repetitive or exhausting. Something that is tedious takes a long time or is repetitive or exhausting. I see, I understand. Something that might be annoying. So I could say, what is my microphone issue? Is it tedious? I think it's tedious, right? Something that is tedious takes a long time or is repetitive. I mean, it's kind of repetitive and it takes a long time, so I think it's tedious. I'm not sure about it, just thinking. Something that is something that might be annoying but not tedious is a baby crying on an airplane. Okay, I see. Something that is tedious but not annoying is like long division. What is a long division? That's a very good question. Oh, that's the wrong. That's the wrong the key, short key. This is what I wanted to do. Not open the task manager. Good job, Lucas. You're finally getting completely crazy. I did it. So, what does it mean? I mean, oh, I'm not even writing because the wrong keyboard. Division of turning. Okay. Something that is tedious but not annoying is like a long division. I do not know what it means. A lange Trennung, maybe. Like separating, you mean? I think so. That could make sense. Because Aufteilung is a weird translation, but is it like getting the divorce? Like the progress of getting divorced, it's just so long that it's basically tedious? I'm not sure. Something that is tedious and annoying is like a long argument on a repeated subject with someone you don't like. Yeah, but I think it could also happen if you like a person, you know. How often it happens that you're arguing with friends, you know, because they know your trigger. Yeah, but I thank you for that. I think I have a good idea. It's basically with the repetitive thing and the annoying thing. I think I get a good understanding. Let's see. Time will tell if I got this right. The next thing is he replies, XCOM is like doing a long division. Oh, is it though? It's more tedious than annoying. Well, I'm not 100% sure what that stands for. But well, XCOM is pretty much fun actually. It's just, what can I say? It's really like that. It's just so much to learn, and the chances for forgetting stuff is the odds for forgetting stuff are so high, which makes the game, which makes learning it tedious maybe. Yeah, but the game itself is not. Gabriel Semba, or at 43:10 seconds, you asked how to get live aliens. That's true. I think Logan answered this as well. Or I think Logan, right? There are a ton of ways to do it. The easiest way for you to get live aliens right now would be to order them by Amazon. Would be to give your soldiers downloads. I have to test this really, because I wonder how this works. I mean, when you say that, that's cool, but it always helps when I see that. Okay, do I actually? Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. It sounds like exactly what it is a melee weapon that a melee weapon that you are run up to aliens with and shock them unconscious. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's true. For some reason I thought, but it's not your fault, guys. It's I read this like rounds, so I thought that they are shells, but no. It's like a okay. Now I know. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Some other ways: punch them with your guns. That sounds great. If you don't have a stun rod, you can still melee them with your weapon, but it does less damage and you'll probably get some soldiers killed doing this. If you... Well, maybe we can... Well, let's say we... Oh, it doesn't happen, right? We need an unconscious... To take away the weapon from an alien doesn't really work. Okay, I forget. Never mind. If you really want to do this, the best tactic would be to wait until you hit something that doesn't die with a single shot. Then run up with 4 guys, beat the snot out of the alien. Beat the snot out of the alien. That's an interesting word. What does this not mean? I have an idea, but let's see if I'm right. Yeah, right. Yeah, funny. Out of the alien, you'll probably knock it unconscious eventually. Hope that it happens accidentally. Sometimes an alien will fall unconscious. I have to check this word again, guys. I'm sorry. Unconscious. Oh boy, every time when I look at different place, here we go. Hope that it happens accidentally. Sometimes an alien will fall unconscious instead of dying when you shoot it. Yeah, that's true. I think that already happened, right? I think so. I do think so. Remember a couple episodes. See, I asked myself, and Gabriel is already answering. Like, yeah, great, good job. Remembering a couple episodes ago, you're hilariously revived an alien. Yeah, I remember that. But I have to check the word again.
Revived
an alien. Yeah, that alien was unconscious. What is the word?
Unconscious.
You can tell if they're unconscious if they don't make that death noise when they fall. This is exactly like in the Blood Fresh Supply. I mean, kind of. Shoot and stun bomb. This sounds interesting. Shoot and stun bomb. If you want to do some research, you can build small launchers. This is why Logan mentioned this, I think. You can build small launchers and stun bombs. Okay, okay. This answers my question I had right at the beginning. I asked, what does Logan mean with the small launchers? If it's good for the task in general, but it's probably really good for the unconscious thing. Okay, and stun bombs. This will let you stun aliens from a distance instead of having to run with a stun rod. What is that? Is this a word? Psychonics. I see. Psychonics. Let's check this out. The pronunciation psionics. Let's see.
Pressionis.
Yeah. So I see. Okay, this here.
Psionic.
You don't pronounce the P, right? Psionic. Like in psychology, right? I would say psychology, but you guys say psychology. You know, I don't want to argue with that, but why is there a letter which is not pronounced? It happens so often. It happens in the German language as well, that you have sometimes silent letter, but it happens more in the English language, which is, I don't want to, yeah. Also, I just want to mention that because I think you guys could also need some Anyway, this gets too long. Next time. I also struggle. I don't remember the word right now, so let's okay next time. Again.
Psionic.
Psionic. You won't be able to do this for a while, but once your soldiers start mastering psionic abilities, they can mind control the alien. Oh yeah, that sounds like fun. I'm being purposeful. Okay, hold on. Purposefully. Gezielt, I see.
Purposefully.
Ach, purposefully. Purposefully wake. Wake. Oh, that's good. No, okay. Absichtlich vage. I'm being purposely. Every time when I say this, I tell you why I'm sometimes I am not feeling comfortable with it when I use German words. I always think, because Google always sometimes claims my videos as German videos, which gives then a German subtitle. You know, like you can turn on the automatic created subtitle, which is not really useful because my English is not good enough to make it really good, but it's my personal achievement. Every time when Google gives me an English subtitle, it's like, you know, it worked well, but it's also a little bit a weird thing, so I don't know how YouTube. Yeah, anyway, so when I use German words, I always think like, oh, hopefully it's not becoming a German word. So this, see, I'm really crazy, I know. Okay, good, let's check this again.
Purposefully vague.
I'm being purposefully vague on the process there. Yeah, I'm gonna be gone. What? I'm being purposefully vague, absichtlich vage, on the process there. And I'm not 100% certain. But don't get me wrong, I think that's great that you're using stuff like that. It's just, you know, it's a challenge. I am not 100% certain that the mission will end if the only aliens left are under your control. That's also interesting. Or if the result will leave you with a live alien. But it sounds likely. Maybe someone else can confirm if they know. Yeah, that would be interesting, but maybe we can figure this out. Okay, I have to read this again, but maybe not in this part. I think this is a long comment part. It feels like that, but maybe that's because I had the audio issue, which I hopefully don't have anymore. I don't really wonder what that is. It's not even an old microphone, you know. It's I bought this, I think, 2 months after I started my channel, so I do not know. I don't know, but yeah. So, and I'm not sure if it's the microphone. Maybe it's the open broadcast software. I do not know. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you for the comments. I said at the beginning maybe I will record tomorrow, today or tomorrow. Today, no way. It's too late already. But I'm also not sure about tomorrow. But definitely this week. So yeah. Okay, and I have to write some notes as well. There are a lot of information. Especially next part is, that's also a little bit why that's so difficult, you know. Sometimes when I read the comments about I read the comments about the fighting, and then the next part is about base building, and then I do the base building part, and I get a lot of comments about the base building, and the part is fighting then. So it's always there's always a gap between those stuff, which makes it, to me, and this is not complaining, it's a challenge. Let's put it that way. It's a challenge, definitely. Okay, thank you for the comments, though. I mean, it's a extreme helpful practice, and I'm getting better with reading, slowly but constantly. When I do that, it takes a long time. It's always longer than I think, and I hope it's not annoying. But I think this can become easier, or will become easier the more often I do that. Also, you know. It's even more easier if everything works like it should. That would be, I would save so much time. That's, yeah. Okay, good. Guys, until the next part, thanks for the comments. I appreciate that. Bye-bye and auf Wiedersehen. Oh, Wiedersehen. Yeah. Here we go, a lot of energy now.